Radical.
I just finished eating the driest muffin known to man. Yeah, it was kind of not nasty, just dry. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think gourmet muffins are supposed to be They're supposed to be moist and delicious. Good thing I had some water nearby. I could have choked to death on this freaking muffin. Two of them were $3.50. It's wasted money. Hopefully my body likes it more than the taste. I don't know. Maybe it'll hold me for a while until I get something else to eat. I'm on the road. I'm on the road again, running around. I just wheeled and dealed about 8 or 9 horror movies. I flipped that into a used copy of GTA 5 for PlayStation 4. I needed it. It wasn't there the other day. It's a premium edition. That's going to be for Mario. And I'm going to charge maybe $25. I was going to do it for $20, but Mario was a week late. More on that in the next, or the flea market stories after that. Behind on that. Behind on everything, man. Working for 11 straight days, that'll get you behind on things like YouTube. So, I want to talk about my visit to a toy store. Mostly a toy store. They have toys, they have comics, and they don't really carry much video games because they don't want to be in competition to the other store that I went to that actually had some video games. First off, I went in there and I noticed that they had some nice stuff. I mean, they had some crap Funko Pops, but they had some nice figures. They had some anime stuff, they had some Transformers, they had some Spawns. A lot of that was in the boxes, man. They had some nice stuff in there. I was afraid to look at the prices. And being an adult, I don't really play with the toys. I mean, if I would get them, it'd be for just display, but I really mess with that kind of stuff. Now, like I said, they don't have any video game stuff. So I went over to the comics. I'm looking for Venom and Flash comics for an individual at the flea market. And I went over to the comics, and right away I noticed that the prices were in a weird spot. They weren't on the top left-hand corner front. They were on the back. Maybe that was done because they don't want the sticker on the front near the comics. They're polybagged, and they have the backing boards. But, yeah. Let's talk about the prices. Prices were high on these books. Some of these books, I get it. Maybe they were like Silver Age. But a perfect example would be Iron Man War Machine, which would be the first appearance of War Machine. It's the one where it's War Machine on the cover. I don't know if a lot of you know what I'm talking about. For those of you that read Iron Man comics, I didn't know that it was a key, big, important book. But this one was 6. They rated it. It wasn't like pre-rated or boxed. I don't know how you can actually rate your own stuff and, put a sticker on it. It said very fine, which I guess is like maybe 6, 7, something like that. $60, man. So after I saw that, I'm like, okay, wow, these are going to be high. Amazing Spider-Man 3, $44, $10. I was honestly looking for like a $1 box, and it was not any $1 box there. I looked at left, the loose books, which was Venom the Protector. I didn't know there was a new Venom series. I saw Venom Lethal Protector. I'm like, oh, okay, is this from like the 90s series? But no, the new books are like $3.99 each. And right away I noticed that the books had a lot of creases on them. So who's going to want to buy a new book for $4 with a lot of creases on the corner? So yeah, thumbs down on that. I went over and I asked him about the books. I saw Savage Dragon, I saw Shadowhawk, some Image stuff. I was thinking I might get lucky here. Some of this stuff might be $1 each. But he said they're just behind on pricing their stuff. And he was going to look online, and he assured me that he wasn't going to, screw me over on it. Another one of these that has to look online to find the value of it. When I thought, a place like this, they would have dedicated online price guides to go to. Like Wizard probably would be a great place to go to. And he might have been going to Wizard. Wizard through the 90s was actually a trusted name, and through 2011, I believe, is when they had the last publication of the physical magazine, which is a shame. Those Wizards were some great, great magazines. I'm stalling here. I guess I'll get to the very end of this, what I want to talk about. You see the thumbnail? It was a Snake Eyes. Oh, he had a lot of great Transformer stuff, too. I didn't ask him, but he had some die-cast Optimus Primes from the 90s. When it comes to, like, 80s toys, you're looking at probably Transformers and G.I. Joe, like the big two, and then maybe Playmates Ninja Turtles, possibly Thundercats, but mostly the Ninja Turtles, and some people might have a big three. I'm not sure what the big three is. I know two of the big three would be Transformers and G.I. Joes. And he had a wall behind him of, in the package, G.I. Joes. And I'm not a toy collector. I'm not big into playing with toys or all that kind of stuff. But even I was like, damn, man. That's sharp right there. Some first original series 80s G.I. Joes, man. They had a Snake Eyes. That's my favorite G.I. Joe. By the way, Snake Eyes, the Snake Eyes and everything. He showed it to me. And it was in great condition. Had $269 on it. Said $269 originally. Forget where it was from. You know what he wanted? Take a guess. $100. It's a lot more than two. No. Take another guess. $200. Man, that's a lot. No. Take another guess. $300 for this lump of black plastic. I mean, yeah, it's kind of rare. Sure, it's packaged. I'm looking at this thing. I'm just kind of like, I didn't laugh audibly. I was thinking, this hunk of plastic, man. This must have costed, what, like a quarter, 50 cents back in the day to produce? All in all. $300. That's just crazy. Maybe some of you had this toy as a kid. And I think to myself, man, yeah, it's stupid. But this shop would probably pay me at least $100 to $150 for this figure packaged. Loose? What would a Snake Eyes go for? Hell, at least maybe $25, $30, probably loose. So then I think to myself, online auctions. Maybe Goodwill has a lot of auctions of G.I. Joes or Transformers or whatnot. But then there's going to be a lot of people with the same thought. They're going to try to, get these up, swoop them up. Maybe I just, hit the yard sales. And I'll sell like maybe bins of these toys. Maybe somebody that went off to college and then they just left their toys behind. And mama didn't throw them away. I'm sure some of you have a story to where, like, there's maybe a briefcase of toys. And there's tons of Transformers, Ninja Turtles, all kind of stuff in there. And hell, maybe they want like, $20 or $30 to take it off their, hands. There's people out there that don't know what this stuff is worth. But still, I mean, like, I'm looking at it like, why is it worth that much? Not like I know why, but like $300, man? Shit. You know how many dry muffins that is? It's a lot.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained Special Mission Force. Its purpose? To defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. Fighting for freedom wherever there's trouble, we're relentless. C&A.